Welcome, this is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. Today on Solopreneur Success Strategies, it's Freebie Friday. So we're going to be talking about one of these awesome tools you can get on the internet. And they have a free version and they have a paid version, but the free version is just as powerful as the paid version for what you need on your business. So let's have a think and think why we're doing this. Well, of course, we're bootstrapping because you want to start a business without external help or capital. So you want as many free software and tools that you can use in your business as you can because it's useful to you in keeping your expenses down. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm Jane Gardner, and I work with my husband in our structural engineering firm for the last 20 years. And I've certainly learned about some of the free software and tools you need on the internet because I've evolved with the internet from the 1990s. So there you go. One of the tools that I use quite a bit is Photosizer, but it's not spelt that way for those of you on the audio. It's Photosizer.com. And on their website, which we're going to show now, it's all about sizing photos. You can also put watermarks on your photos. And you can have live preview. Let's hold on. Multilingual for those of you who are in different languages. And this is the front page, home page. You can do batch resizing, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And you can rotate in batches all your photos. You can add rounded corners to your photos. I think that's in the paid version. And you can add text and image watermarks in the paid version. Copyright. And it's not a very expensive, by the way, to pay for it. But let's just go and have a look at the other features before we do some. So what are you saying? What's batch resizing and optimization? Well, basically you can get a folder of photos and you can resize them all at once by choosing between resizing modes that correspond to how you want to resize your photos. For example, I do a lot of art show submittals, and one of the requirements usually is to have one of the longest sides of the photo of my painting that I've done is to be a certain length. So I make sure that all of the photos that are set for that are the certain length, and boom, it resizes it and keeps the ratio of the width and height, but it's resized just according to their specifications. And of course, you can have a custom width and height, and you can resize by choosing one side of the image only and automatically resize the other side. So that's what I do all the time. But one of the reasons that you want to do this, of course, is because on the internet, your photos, your megabytes of photos, files can slow down the loading of your website. So sometimes people do very small pictures, and that's what we used to do. But now they can actually change the megabyte of the photo by resizing it or etc., so that it's much easier to load. So let's just go and I'll show you what, of course you can do batch rotation, so you can flip all your images in one folder vertically, horizontally. You can also, I've tried this, you can change a photo to black and white or sepia or pixelated or vignetted, and of course for those of you multiple languages, that would be great. And you can also copy the EXIF image information from your photo to the resized photo, such as camera model and shutter speed, etc. This is very good for photographers. They like keeping all that information on their photo. And of course, you can always maintain the dates, and you can also save up, have various settings as to what you want to use for your image selection. Anyway, so let's go in, and it supports all the image formats: TIFF, JPEG, GIF, BMP, PNG. And then, of course, as I mentioned, it does watermarks. So let's go and see what the price of it is for those of you who are interested. Let's see if we can find that. And I guess that would be the shop. So I downloaded the free version when we'll be using that today. And then there's a professional version. and it applies color adjustments, and that's the rounded corners, etc., and advanced resizing. And but basically, there's one for personal use for one person with a computer is $16.59 Canadian. So you can just ignore that price because you're probably in a different country. But I am using the free version. So where is the free version? Probably back on the home page. Go. Boom, boom, boom. No, not here. Okay. So when you say download now, I think yeah, there we go. It shows you the standard version and the professional version. So the standard edition, you can do standard batch resizing, rotation, and destination features. And so that's free. Excuse me, I guess you want to see that it's free. And then the rotation and text and image watermarks is $16.59 and apply rounded corners to photos. So that's a decent price. So anyway, that's what I thought it would be very interesting to try. So we are going to now flip off this and show you Photosizer. So this is Photosizer, the standard edition, and you can drag and drop your files onto the frame here. So have I opened up, I've made a copy, oh, excuse me, I've made a copy of files, and I'm going to just put, I don't know if that'll actually work, if I put a copy of the folder. Oh yeah, it says add a folder. Even I can read that. So I'll add this food folder, and I'll drag and drop it on there. And then it shows me well, there's only 2 of them in there, so it's no big deal. But you can do certainly much more than that. But it shows you a little image of it, and also the name of it and how many pixels it is. As you can see, it's 2,386 by 1591 pixels, or 350 dpi, or 3.39 megabytes. Well, if I remember rightly, for WordPress, you can only upload a file that's maybe 5 megabytes for that. But for like LinkedIn, I tried to upload a photo for the top of the headline on an article, and they turned me down because I was supposed to be, I think, 2 megabytes maximum. Anyway, so we're going to resize it, both of these. So what we'll do, well, let's see, we will change the width or the height. Maybe the height of both. So you could change the height. We're doing the width. So that's percentage. So you could do percentage. You can do the pixels. So if you know that you have to have a certain pixel size, you can change that. And of course, inches and millimeters and centimeters are here. And you can, so let's try 300 width. Let's see what happens to both of them. And so you just say start, and boom, off it goes. So it just saved me 3.73 megabytes total. So open up my destination folder, and of course you can't see it. Where did it go? Let's see, where did it go? And I'll bring it over if I can find it. It went and opened up something, but I don't know what it opened up because it wasn't in there before. Oh, maybe it decided to put them in there. Sometimes I have that set up already. So that's maybe what happened. So excuse me while I keep looking. Nope, can't find it in there. So what we will do is go and have a look and see in the original if I put a copy in there. No, it didn't. Well, it would be nice if you actually opened up the destination. What was the destination? Let's have a look. Oh, here we are. Let's look at the details. It was successful. Well, thank you. Okay. Let's try another one. How about that? Okay. So we're going to try another one. So we'll go add, remove all. And let's just do one photo. How about that? Hopefully we'll understand where it went next time. So we'll decrease this one because it's 588 by 883. So we'll do it again to 300 by, no, we want to maintain the aspect ratio. So I'm not sure that's going to maintain the aspect ratio. So let's have a look. Okay, so open destination folder. Darn. Let's see if we can find it in here to show you. It's opened up a folder. Oh, there it is, I guess. So let's go and scroll it over for you to see. And open it up. And I think it hasn't changed much, to be honest, but we'll see. Oh, there's the other ones as well. I don't know why I didn't see them before. Let's close that. And then let's close that. So let's see if you can see this when it happens. Yeah, of course you can. Okay, so this is a copy. So the copy is the one that's been reduced. And as you can see, it's obviously a JPEG, and its dimensions have been reduced to 133 by 200. And its size of it is 6.8 kilobytes. And the other ones are actually here. I don't know why I didn't see them before, but anyway. So the black coffee is now 300 by 200, and it's 23 kilobytes. And the other one is how much? Awesome. 7.49 kilobytes. So you could easily go and do a batch, certainly of all the photos maybe that you needed for your website, and reduce them all probably by, yeah, pixels would probably be the best way to do it. And decide you're only going to do a certain size for your computer. You can also you can stretch. You can use the longest side. That's the one that I use when I'm using for submitting to being juried for paintings. You can also do a custom size, a percentage. I guess that's the one we were doing. And of course, you can also crop. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that one and find it useful. And we'll go to look at FOTOSIZER. Yeah, that's correct. ZER. And let's just see if what's the address? Yeah, it's photosizer.com. So that's easy enough to find it. Because I think anyone who's a photographer likes to put a watermark onto their photos. And even now other people use watermarks that advertise their business on their photos that they put on their website or they use in social media. So there we go. We found another one for you. So that's photosizer.com, and it's a great resizer for your photos in order to optimize them for the web. And you can do it by a folder, and you can do it by a certain size, certain length, certain, whatever you want. So it's free for the standard version. And that's what we're all about, is free software and tools on Freebie Friday in order to save you time and money.